Beep, 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 beep. Welcome to the Court of the EDI Jester. How are we, good people? Do you come from a land down under? Right, we're off to Australia, home of Baz Luhrmann. Kangaroos. And good folk fighting the GC corner. This is glorious. It's glorious because it's ridiculous. It's glorious because it shines a light on the whole ridiculous edifice of one of the most dangerous but also the most stupid occurrences that have come out of this, if you will, culture war that we all find ourselves embroiled in. And that is the concept of the non-binary person. Meh. I'm non-binary. Yes. Meh. No, you aren't, you bleeding idiot. Right, I identify as non-binary. Well, to identify as non-binary, there has to be a binary, so you're an idiot. Right? So, non-binary nonsense merchants. Okay, that's what, this is just genius, right? So we're down under with a magazine article on the webs called, from a site called The Age, right? I do this. I do Australian stuff or American stuff or New Zealand or wherever the hell it may be, or Canada. I've no idea what the politics of these places are, and I don't genuinely care. I just like a good tale. So here we have one. 7 police interviewed. Station raided. Over false, non-binary claims. It's got false in... As if they aren't all false. Ah dear, Victorian police officers have searched the force's Frankston station and interviewed several officers accused of claiming to be non-binary to fraudulently claim more money for civilian clothing allowances. How extraordinary. This is great. This is just great. So, I love it. They're saying that it's fraudulent, claiming to be non-binary to fraudulently claim more money from a civilian clothing allowance. What? So what we've got here is that they're now saying that there are genuine and fraudulent claims of being non-binary. That's just incredible. This is pure Python. Isn't it? It's pure Monty Python. Monty Python of the non-binaries. Down under. Chief Commissioner Shane Patton announced a probe into the issues in July after reports that some male officers had been, it says rorting, R-O-R-T-I-N-G. What does that mean? Rorting a discrepancy in the force's clothing allowance by identifying as non-binary. That's what all of them do. What is your problem, right? You know, you either support this crap, in which case you've got to pay them, or you don't, in which case everybody's faking it, because it's not real, is it? Non-binary. So I'm non-binary. It's like one of these made-up things, isn't it, on the back end of porn of the internet. I'm non-binary. Just if you saw it in a Monty Python sketch 20 years ago, you'd have gone, that's brilliant, that's genius, isn't it? I want the right to be non-binary. Well, you have the right to be non-binary. You can be non-binary if you want to. Nobody cares. Where's the baby going to gestate? Non-binary. Under the scheme, female officers... Right, so now they understand it. Right, female officers are entitled to claim back $1,300 more than male colleagues. A Victoria Police spokesman confirms 7 male officers have been interviewed over the matter, while a search warrant had been executed at a Southern Region Police Station on July the 21st. It's too beautiful. It's just too beautiful. Quote, as our inquiries are ongoing, it would be inappropriate to comment further at this time, the spokesperson said. Who was the spokesperson? Can you imagine the poor bugger that had to be the spokesperson? I'm not doing it. Get out there. No, I'm not doing it. I'll fire you. Just get out. I'm not doing it. I don't care. You can fire me. I'm not doing it. Right, you, D-boy, get out there. Professional Standards Command detectives arrested a member of Frankston Crime Investigation Unit on Monday. According to a police source, not authorised to speak publicly. They've obviously got a gender-critical person there. It's all cobblers. It's all and they've got somebody there with his hand over his mouth. Shut up. Don't say it. Shut up! Patton announced the investigation after the force noted a sharp increase in the number of officers identifying as gender neutral over the previous year. The claims were first raised by the @discernible official Instagram page in June, which posted, "We have unconfirmed reports from inside Victoria Police that management is putting their hair out after a majority of a CIU (brackets Crime Investigation Unit) in Southern Region changed their profile in the HR system to be gender neutral." Genius! They've got it in the HR system. They've got non-binary in their HR system. HR. I laugh. Gut 'em. Gut them. It's the only way forward. Patton then told all members in a statement that conduct of this sort. What? Doing what everybody else who's non-binary does. Conduct of this sort. Right, so now there's good non-binary and bad non-binary, is there? There's arrestable non-binary and non-arrestable non-binary. And it seems to be that the only difference between the two is if you gain an advantage. Oh, it's almost like the whole thing's about gaining an advantage. Victoria Police, you are a bunch of fools. Conduct of this sort, if validated, is not acceptable and falls far short of the standards I expect from Victoria Police members and standards of behaviour outlined in our Code of Conduct and Victoria Police values. He said the option to self-describe and introduced 3 years ago as an act of good faith to support gender diverse employees. Well, that'll teach you. End it. Stop it. This behaviour has had a significant impact on our gender diverse employees. Which ones? How do you tell which ones are the larpers and which aren't? So you've arrested 7. What test have you used to identify which ones are binary and which ones are non-binary? I want to know, right? I'm sure the world does. So they're saying it had a significant impact on our gender diverse employees. If you're gender, nothing impacts you unless you're, an idiot, right? And our Victorian reputation among the Victorian LGBTQ, except they put the I in, I can't do it, LGBTIQ. LGBTIQ plus community. If validated, I will find it very disappointing that those employees have engaged in such conduct, exploiting an entitlement for those who identify as gender diverse. This is I can't get past it. All these serious Aussies. I mean, Aussie men are, we've got our stereotypes, haven't we, because I'm in the UK. I think of Aussie men, I think of big, burly, bronzed blokes. You know what I mean? Not messy. Get us tinny. I'll have a tinny. I just do. Oh, those employees have engaged in such conduct, exploiting an entitlement for those who identify as gender diverse. So who gets to decide who does and who doesn't? You ridiculous, unbelievably stupid, bebadged morons. Right? Officers wanting to claim the allowance, which is paid fortnightly, must now make a sworn statement if intending to self-describe as non-binary. All do it. Just all do it. Make a sworn statement. I swear. Because you can be non-binary next week. That's the game. So they started playing the game, right, by putting it on their HR system. Now they're upset with the rules. That's like playing Monopoly, innit? And I'm winning, and you land on Pall Mall, which has got hotel on it, and go, yeah, I don't like this game. We need to change the rules. That's what they've done. In March, Patton warned all police in a separate email that any breaches of the force's disciplinary code would not be tolerated. What? Who are you to decide who's non-binary and who's not non-binary? Hey? So what they've done is they've looked at all the non-binary people and they've made a decision with 2 outcomes. He insisted that police would be dismissed if found to be involved in drug taking, sexual harassment, family violence, or unauthorised access of information from police databases. What's that got to do with it? He revealed 17 officers have been dismissed for misconduct over the past year, and a further 31 resigned while under investigation when they saw the writing on the wall. Whole force is falling apart. I want to be crystal clear. No one in this organisation is above the law, he wrote in an email to officers across the state. In fact, I would go as far as saying I have higher expectations of Victorian police employees than I have for anyone else. This is an institution that is funded, I imagine, by the public purse, that is designed to protect the public from crime. This is an institution that should have a reputation shiny, shiny, shiny. You know, shiny. like a star. Should be shiny reputation. Now, we know that's not always possible in the police, but they've all got that, all organisations have their bad eggs. But the last thing you should be doing is introducing the non-binary nonsense into a system like the police. Gosh, I sincerely hope they haven't done the same here in the UK. It's great, isn't it? It's great. Which ones do you think are non-binary? I don't know. But there's at least 7 of them that are now receiving the money that's meant for women. What do you mean by women? I'm not sure. So we're not sure which of them are non-binary, and we're not sure what a woman is. That is correct. How do we get out of this? Pick 7 and arrest them. Nobody will bother. Victoria Police, you are morons. Hello, Australia. Good to speak to you. Bye-bye.